Yeah. Now that your journey is over, maybe you'll have enough time. He'll have time to listen to me. Since most people just press yeah. That's right. Pressing X. You've really matured, haven't you? Well, I didn't do it the last time I did it, so I don't get what you're giving me, like, shit about. Yeah, why not? Why not give a little bit more? I have enough, honestly. Okay, I still have the snow piece, I have a lot of dreams, and a donut. I should possibly, like, sell off all the, equipment items I have, but I kind of don't want to. It's fine. Actually, hold on. Yes, I'm doing this mainly because, well, I don't really need it anymore. Like, I don't need the Temi armor anymore, so I might as well just, don't need it. Looks like cheese has a nibble taken out of it. Okay, that's pretty funny. Okay, how about you, Rock? How do you feel? The exit's open? Guess I better roll out. Hey, you mind giving me a push, Pumpkin? Okay, I guess I can't push you. Okay, never mind. Yes, I meant to do this, mainly because this is the quicker way of doing this. I have to go through it again, but man, it's quicker. Quaker Oats, get it? Ha ha, anyway. A little bit further. Come on. Like you have grown into a thoughtful and conscious person. Whether that was from my advice or not, I'm quite proud, Ribbit. Yeah, well, I was always planning to do a pacifist run. It's never a question of whether or not I would have, it's more of, like, when I would have done this. And by God, is this becoming an hour-long episode? Oh God, I hope not. Like, it was just like a few minutes ago that I'd say I wouldn't do this, but then I would. Okay, as soon as I'm done with what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna skip to when I actually meet back up with the others. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I can't talk to this. Bum 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 bum. Okay, whew. We're almost there. Man, this is like the second time we've gone through doors like that. Now it's gonna be the third time for something else. And here it is, everyone. This is why I wanted to come back here. To talk with Azrael. Yeah, he appears here if you do all of that and finish the game. But if you, like, the first time you do this, if you, like, after your fight with Toriel, she'll appear right here. So that's kind of an interesting little dichotomy. But if you go all the way back here after you're done with the game, or at least fighting him, and come back here, you'll get to talk with him a little bit. And learn a little bit more. Someone has to take care of these flowers. Frisk, please leave me alone. I can't come back. I just can't, okay? I don't want to break their hearts all over again. It's better if they never see me. It's better if they have a chance to say goodbye properly, man. Why are you still here? Are you trying to keep me company? Frisk. Hey, let me ask you a question. Frisk, why did you come here? Everyone knows about the legend, right? Travelers who climb Mount Ebott are said to disappear. Frisk, why would you ever climb a mountain like that? Was it foolish? Was it fate? Or was it because you... Well, whatever the reason is, Frisk, whoever this character is, this boy, came up to the mountain because he wanted to disappear. Either that or he just climbed it because, well, either he was fearless, maybe? all I do know, at least from what little Frisk is given, he had a bandage on him and he had a stick with him. So, a lot of people assume that Frisk's backstory is something tragic, and maybe that's the case. I don't know, honestly. Like, I assume it's just because of something, but we're never given a direct story to it. So it's up to the audience's interpretation of it. My particular interpretation is that I believe maybe he ran away from something. Maybe he didn't have a home to go to, and maybe that's why he's like this. Maybe he was a lot nicer than he was before. That's my particular thought on it, at least, and that's my, feelings towards it. That's my idea on it. If you don't agree with that, that's fine, if you don't. Well, only you know the answer, don't you? Yeah, he does. I know why Chara climbed the mountain. It wasn't for a happy reason. Frisk, I'll be honest with you. Chara hated humanity, and that's why they decided to come up with that plan to kill herself, and to have Asriel absorb her soul, so that way she and Asriel could kill all the humans, to free the monsters, or at least kill some humans and free the monsters. Why they did, they never talked about it. But they felt very strongly about that. Frisk, you really are different from Chara. In fact, though you have similar fashion choices and appearance slightly, I don't know why I ever acted like you were the same person. Maybe the truth is, Chara wasn't really the greatest person. Well, Frisk, you're the type of friend I wish I always had. Oh, come on, they weren't that bad of a sibling, from what I understand. They made a macaroni thing for your dad, and also a sweater for your dad too, I think. Maybe. Well, they showed appreciation for your dad and your mother. And they mainly did the whole plan, of you absorbing their souls so that way they can take souls from, the overworld, just 6. So that way they could free all the monsters. So they weren't a bad person, completely. They might have had, hatred towards humans, but they weren't that bad. So maybe I was kind of projecting a little bit. Let's be honest, I did some weird stuff as a flower. Yes, you did. Yes, you really did. There's one last thing I feel like I should tell you. Frisk, when Chara and I combined our souls together, the control over our body was actually split between us. They were the one that picked up their own empty body, and then when we got to the village, they were the one that wanted to use our full power. I was the one that resisted, and then, because of me, that's why I ended up a flower. Frisk, this whole time I've blamed myself for that decision. That's why I adopted that horrible view of the world. Kill or be killed. But now, after meeting you, Frisk, I don't regret that decision anymore. I did the right thing. If I killed those humans, we would have had to wage war against all of humanity. And in the end, everyone went free, right? I still feel kind of sad knowing how long it took. And the fact that they literally killed 6 other humans that came down here. I'm guessing one of them was kind of a dick, but at best, all 6 of them weren't that bad people. They just came down here, accidentally fell down, and then immediately got killed by something down here. So it's not a completely great plan there, Asriel. Literally, you kind of banked on the fact that somebody bad would come down here. But anyway, so maybe it wasn't a perfect decision. No, but you can't regret hard choices your whole life, right? Yeah, that's at least something I can't blame him for. You can't really regret your choices, and I can't blame him for not wanting to kill. That's the whole thing. I'm not saying he should have killed the humans when he had the chance. It's just that, it's a bit weird here and there. Well, not that I have much of a life left, but that's beside the point. Frisk, thank you for listening to me. You should really be with your friends, okay? Oh, and please, in the future, if you see me, don't think of it as me, okay? I just want you to remember me like this. Someone that was your friend for a little while. Oh, and Frisk, be careful in the outside world, okay? Despite what everyone thinks, it's not as nice as it is here. There are a lot of flowies out there. Yeah, there are. And not everyone can be resolved by just being nice. Yeah. Frisk, don't kill and don't be killed, alright? That's the best you can strive for. Well, see you. Frisk, don't you have anything better to do? Yeah, that's about it. That exhausted all his dialogue, and that's as far as it goes. Man, I feel bad for Asriel a lot. But yeah, that's the end of that. Now, I'll skip ahead to when I actually get to the end, like actually exit out and get back to Asgore and the others. So, Asgore, Toriel, Sans, Papyrus, Undyne, you get the point. So, I'll see you all then. Jesus Christ. Okay, it took a while. Wasn't that long, but still took a while. And my computer screen went crazy there for a minute. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to show this off because, well, I knew someone was going to possibly comment this or maybe talk about this, but the coffin is empty. You didn't notice it before, but there's something like mummy wrappings at the bottom of it. So yeah, the body was moved. Or this body was not here and it was moved. Okay, I do want to say this because, well, I'm not going to do Genocide Run right away, or at least not until, like, when I get really attention, I guess, for this channel, because I want to do it, like, because I haven't done it at all. I've reacted to it before. Well, not react, I've seen it before. But to explain that little thing, real quick, if you do play the Genocide Run, Flowey actually mentions that, you know, Toriel took the human's body, the original child's body, Chara's body, and buried it in the underground, right where, you know, we fell. So, to some degree, some people say that Chara kind of semi-possessed us, semi-followed us throughout this entire journey. Because there's certain actions that can happen that, you know, your character doesn't do. You know, so it's kind of a weird dichotomy. In fact, some people theorize that, you know, the whole thing with, like, the bad stuff that you say, like, you know, the bad options you're given whenever you speak to someone, like, you know, be mean to somebody, that might have come from Chara. Like, that might be Chara, and Frisk is the good kid guy. I'm not sure whether or not how much that is true. Maybe Chara's just a bit of a dick, like a jerk, and she's not evil, she's just, you know, kind of a jerk to everyone, so, you know, that could be the case. So I'm willing to believe that. So, you know, there's that. I know you could have gotten that information from other sources, but I just wanted to point that out there because I wanted to. By God, this video is almost an hour long. Oh, Christ. First, do not feel left out. I have been writing messages to you as well. You still have my phone number, after all, this time. Do you not? Yeah, I do. Let's see. So you met Dear Frisk. How are you? You have been wandering around for quite some time now. I hope you are not getting into trouble. Only kidding. Lol. Sincerely, Toriel. P.S. Do not get into trouble. I don't think I can anymore. There's no place I can grind or fight any monsters anymore. Sorry, I don't have the time to talk first. I'm supposed to be working right now. But you aren't working! I know. It's taken all my concentration. It seems like you really botched your quest, Frisk. But I, the great Papyrus, will always be your friend. No matter how hard you try to get rid of him. Hey! That's true. That is true. Hey, Alphys, do you think we can watch something with fighting next? Oh, and then something with princesses. I have a suggestion. I have One Piece as a suggestion, but that doesn't have much fighting. It has a good amount, but still. Although I suggest reading the manga. Although I also suggest My Hero Academia. It's all great. Now I'm Alphys. Or fighting princesses. I think there might be something like that. I'll see if I can manage to find any like that, Undyne. Yay! On second thought, maybe I won't write fanfic of real people. I mean, isn't real life already the greatest fanfiction of all? Don't tell anyone I said that, because I'm gonna post it online. It's already been said at this point, Alphys. Frisk, I just realized, now that we aren't fighting each other, I can finally ask you, would you like a cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea? Yes. Oh, well, actually, the cup I had is cold now, so you wouldn't have it, but I'm so happy you said yes. As soon as I can, I will make you some more for you. Then we can be great pals. You know you have fire magic. You could warm up the cup of tea, you know, but okay. One more pass over, or I'll just leave it at 2. Yeah, might as well end this series. I'm very much like just outright just, you know, pushing it back so much already. Okay, time to end the series, man. there's two final choices that sort of change the ending, but only slightly. Like, they do certain little things, and one of them is bigger than the other, and, well, I'm doing them just because I want to, and, well, I'll explain them and just end off my outro at the end. But it's not going to be the end, because there's going to be something I need to show as soon as we're done. Like, as soon as we get there, I'll show it to you and I'll show you what I mean. If you leave here, your adventure will really be over. Your friends will follow you out of the underground. Don't leave. I'm ready. I'm ready to leave, seriously. I started this game back in, like, the beginning of January, I believe, or at least around January. And, well, actually December, I believe, and ended it in January, man. Oh my. Isn't it beautiful, everyone? Wow, it's even better than on TV. Way better. Better than I ever imagined. Frisk, you live with this? The sunlight is so nice and air is so fresh. I really feel alive. Okay, there's cities in the background, so I'm assuming there's, like, civilization that humans have advanced so far. Also, like, this is, like, a beautiful background regardless of the sprite quality. At least for, like, the characters. Like, this is so beautiful. I really like it. Hey, Sans! What's that giant ball? We call that the sun, my friend. Or nuclear explosion. As Frisk would say, why do you think I went underground in the first place? There's this comic where they show, like, this scene itself, but then an atomic explosion happens and, like, dust cloud, like a mushroom cloud forms. Everyone looks on, shocked, and Frisk just turns to them and says, why do you think I went underground in the first place? That would be safer option, but nah. My favorite Undertale comic thing that technically continues the story unofficially is the one where it's like Aftertale, I believe it's called, where they just show Frisk living with all the other these guys all together, and they have for some reason Azrael with them. Somehow Frisk was able to split half his soul and give it to Azrael so that way he stays in his form. And you know, they live on the surface, and Frisk is just, you know, living with Toriel, but he's being taught by both Asgore and Toriel and Undyne and Papyrus and, you know, Sans, you know, all that stuff. I'll post an image of it, maybe, if I can remember to do that, here somewhere. So, you know, that's just it. That's what I just want to point out. We call that the sun, my friend. Why are you calling him your friend? You should have called him brother. We call that the sun, brother. That's the sun? Wowie! I can't believe I'm finally meeting the sun. I could stand here and watch this for hours. It's been a while since you've seen the sun, huh? Yes, it is beautiful, is it not? But we should really think about what comes next. Oh, right. Everyone, this is the beginning of a bright new future. An era of peace between humans and monsters. Well, it's gonna be a little bit difficult, but it'll happen. Frisk, I have something to ask of you. Will you act as our ambassador to the humans? Be the ambassador? Well, yeah, of course. No. Well, yeah. That's only because, well, duh. Like, if I wasn't the ambassador, it'd be kind of weird if I wasn't, because, well, I kind of need to be, because all the monsters, if they don't have a human representative, they'd be kind of slaughtered, or be feared. Yeah, Frisk will be the best ambassador, and I, the great Papyrus, will be the best mascot. By the way, if you say no to this, little, like, options, if you say no to this, what do you call it, choice, Papyrus will say, oh, I will be the ambassador instead, but he'll continue doing the next thing. I'll go make a good first impression. No, wait. Welp, someone's gotta keep him from getting into trouble. See you guys. That's the wrong way, Sam. Okay. Well, he'll be there either way. Man, do I have to do everything? Papyrus, wait! Go get him before he gets... Seriously, he's got a head start. Go get him. Hey, Undyne, wait up! Awkward. Whoops. You could have just not mentioned it. You're still the king, though, right? I think? As far as things go, at least. Should I do something? That's dare. Technically, aren't you looking in the wrong direction? Like, if you turn this around, you're looking towards me with that eyes. Well, gotta go. Yeah, you should definitely go and help the others with that. Seems that everyone is quite eager to set off. Well, they've been underground for a lot of years, so I can't blame them. This is why I think Frisk is still a child, because it makes this particular choice not that bad. Frisk, you came from this world, right? So you must have a place to return to, do you not? And that's why I believe that Frisk came down here, because he left something behind, something bad. I'm not sure what it is, but he left something. What will you do now? I want to stay with you. I have places to go. That'd be pretty cool that I could go some places, but like Frisk as a kid, I believe Frisk is a kid, and I think it makes this choice a lot better, at least in my mind. Everyone's willing to choose their own options in this case, but I do want to do this one because, well, it's... what happens next is kind of nice. So, here it is. What? Frisk, you really are a funny child. If you had said that earlier, none of this would have happened. It is a good thing you took so long to change your mind. Well, I did want to get to the end of this. Not sure why, but, you know, just because I wanted to. Well, I suppose, if you really do not have any other place to go, I will do my best to take care of you, for as long as you need. Alright? Now, come along. Come along with me. Everyone is waiting for us. Yeah, they are. And all the other monsters will be leaving in a second after us, so... And that's the end of Undertale, everyone! Oh, by God. Woo! That took a while to do. Okay. Now, this is what I was talking about with what would happen if you ever, like, spare the monsters in a specific way. Professional Frog, Braver Every Day, Backup Dancer, Reformed Bully. By Timmy. Okay. Some of the names are either by, you know, different people. Casually Enjoys Life, Popular Nutritionist. By Toby, Spooky DJ. Okay, so yeah. Anytime you perform any of the sparing actions to monsters with yellow names, and you do a specific way for them, oh, okay. You basically make it so that they end up with yellow text for their names. Not every monster can get yellow text names if you don't do it in a specific way, such as Aaron, where you had to play the spooky music from Napstablook in order to get his name yellow. But it's different ways and how you're able to do it, so you know it's possible. Aw, man. Oh wait. Shit. I forgot. You need to do something specific for Ice Cap. Shit. Fuck. Christmas display. Has his own. Oh, so okay. Yeah, okay, nose nubbling champion. That's good for them. Okay, for Ice Cap, shit, I forgot to do that. What you have to do for Ice Cap is that you have to ignore his hat, and then steal his hat, and then you have to compliment him. Fuck! I forgot to do that! Shit! Well, whatever. Whatever the case is, I did it regardless. Whatever. I love that scene. It's still funny to me. You're breaking the pavement, Undying. Careful. But, fuck. Okay, like, by Temmie reluctantly. Paranormal investigator. Oh, God. Idyllic life on the beach. Temmie. Inspired by Omek. Legendary janitor. Well, crud. Calm down just a bit. Released her first hit album. Dang it. Oh look, there's Caddy and Bratty, and there's Temmie and the planes, and also the guy in the dress. Oh, there's Burger Pants in the background. I'm glad you guys are having fun. Anyway, so yeah, that's the way to finish it. And oh, god damn it, maybe I might do this series again when I have like a lot of followers, like as sort of like a super special redux, so that way I can finally do this properly because I just missed out one. God damn it. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video series I hope you really enjoyed this entire Undertale series. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time for the next. Use your imagination. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time in the next video. The long battle finally ended. Okay. Okay. I'm not saying, like, this is completely the end, because there's some more stuff I have to do, but I just want to get my outro out of the way, so I'll hope to see you all next time. Until then, sayonara my butts. Take care. See ya. Living with their families. That's nice. Ah, see, the king did make a hedge out of Papyrus's face. Monster Kid, he's doing fine. And look, Toriel opened a school. That's pretty cool. I'm guessing it's co-ed at best. Like, you know, school for monsters and humans, hopefully. This was nice. And this is the end. Literally, this is the end. See, look, this is a game that I can just say is so... Gosh... Oh, no. Did you really think it was over? Yeah. Yeah, it is over. I mean, we haven't even done the special thanks yet. Ready? Let's end all of this for good. Okay. And this is what I was talking about before about the door. You have to avoid all of the name credits in order to open the door. I'm going to attempt it. Not going to say I'm going to be able to do it. Mainly because a lot of these names are, like, really long. And some of them are kind of repeats, actually, weirdly enough. Dang it! Yeah, okay, there you go. There's a way to do this. But I suck at it. But yeah, if you avoid every single name ever in this credit sequence, you're able to open that door in the Snowden area. So, you know, it's unfortunate, but I'm not able to do this. You can go back and do it again, like, oh, you can do this all over again, but still, it's something that, you know, I'm unable to do. Dang it. Dang it. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm still trying, but I just want to. So, maybe a better person than me could have done this with their eyes closed, but I can't. I just can't. Me! Me! So, yeah. My feelings towards Undertale as a whole, real quick, I think it's one of my favorite games of all time. Like, it's in the top 10s there. And that's kind of hard to do, because it's like, this game has so many contradictions to it, but still a lot of things to it that make it what it is. For those of you curious as to what I mean, like, the game has a lot of depth to it, yet no, like, particular depth to it. Its combat system is simple, but it's entertainingly fun enough. Its choices are deep, and the story is nice, but it's kind of simple in its own regard. And then if any credits you touch, you know, there you go. Man. Overall, though, I just love the game entirely. I just love everything about it. Thanks to friends and family supporting us and Undertale team. Thanks, you, the player, from the bottom of our heart. Without you, all of this would be impossible. Good night. And thank you for, I guess, making the game, I guess. Also, good job to everyone else who was able to, you know, support the game when it came out. Like, they got what they wanted. Oh. This is what I mean, like, this scene. I love this little scene. Yeah. Undertale? The end. Oh. Dun 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 dun. I love this little song at the end. So yeah, real quick, the game as a whole has great music, has decent visuals, you know, good visuals in certain places. Its combat system is interesting, but complex / unique in its own ways. And the actual mechanics in the game, like the things that it remembers you doing, like its save file remembering stuff, that's pretty cool. Especially the whole Omega Flowey thing. That was amazing. Overall, I love this game. I really do. from the bottom of my heart, I really, really, really like this game. Hey, Toby. I really enjoy this game fully, no matter what anyone says. Despite its fan base, despite the fan base that I will admit can be a little bit toxic in certain places. To be fair, a lot of fan bases are toxic, but, you know, Undertale was bad at first when it came out, or at least, like, certain people when it was coming out. So, I'm not saying anyone's wrong there. It's just that, as a game as a whole, just basing it on its own merits, Undertale is an extraordinary game, to me at least. And to other people's too. So, you know what? I will say, it's like in my top 10 list of games ever. Undertale's up there, especially with its soundtrack. By God, its soundtrack is amazing. So, yeah, that's it for Undertale. I hope you guys enjoyed this journey. If you've been with me since episode 1, I appreciate it, and I thank you a lot. Sorry if all the episodes were split up into 30 minutes like this, and this video is taking a whole hour. By God, this is an hour-long video now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and share this with other people, I guess. I might do this series again, you know, to help Ice Cap a little bit. Not you know, like more recently in the future, more like maybe in the future when more subscribers have subscribed to me, maybe. But I don't know, maybe not. But I will talk about this series again, and I will be playing other games that some people have made, like fan games. And Deltarune. I've gone this entire time without mentioning Deltarune, and that's because I'm planning to play that game, just not now. I will be playing it when it comes out at some point, but right now, I won't be playing the game right away. I will be talking about it, but just not yet, okay? Okay? I just want to make sure everyone understands, because Undertale is definitely a game that I like a lot, and I enjoy just as a game itself, and all the characters in it. So, you know, it's going to feel a little bit bad when I come back to this and restart because, well, you'll see what I mean in a minute. But overall, this is kind of just my outro, like just my final outro. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video series of Undertale. And, well, I thank you all so much for sticking with me through this entire journey. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, guys, I'm Ultrabot Ultimus saying that's the end of Undertale for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time for the next video series, everyone. Until then, sayonara, my butts. Take care. Hi. Seems as if everyone is perfectly happy. Monsters have returned to the surface. Peace and prosperity will rule across the land. Take a deep breath. There's nothing left to worry about. Well, there is one thing. One last threat. One being with the power to erase everything. Everyone's worked so hard for. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? That's right. I'm talking about you. You still have the power to reset everything. Toriel, Sans, Asgore, Alphys, Papyrus, Undyne. If you so choose, everyone will be ripped from this timeline and sent back before all of this ever happened. Nobody will remember anything. You'll be able to do whatever you want. Technically, Sans would remember, but anyway. That power. I know that power. That's the power you were fighting to stop, wasn't it? And again, if you play the Genocide run, he explains more of this, and Flowey was the one who originally sort of did that too. Like, originally, he would just outright, like, you know, reset the timeline and mess with people, and that's why he became so cold and heartless. But when we came around, we sort of took that power away from him. So, we're the ones who could reset everything and keep playing with all the monsters now. The power that I wanted to use. But now, the idea of resetting everything, I don't think I could do it all again. Not after that. Again, I didn't want to reset this game, and it didn't reset for me for some reason. For some reason, the save file on Undertale just outright didn't work from this computer. I'm not sure why, though. So, you know, I'm not saying I did this before intentionally. And also another reason why I didn't want to restart the series in general, because I didn't want to restart the game until either I was confident enough or until I wanted to reset to a different point. It's more something else. So, please, Just let them go. Let Frisk be happy. I'm planning to do that, and I won't go through genocide, at least. Let Frisk live their life. I will. Don't look at me like that. But if I can't change your mind, if you do end up erasing everything, you have to erase my memories too. I'm sorry. You've probably heard this 100 times already, haven't you? Me, personally, I've only heard it twice. Well, that's all. See you later, Chara.